Hi, I'm Joe Revita from Empire Music and EmpireMusicOnline.com here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You can reach us at 412-343-5299. And today I'm here with a super cool new for 2020 product, part of Taylor's new Builder's Edition expanded lineup, the Taylor 652 CE Builder's Edition. 652 CE is clearly a 12-string guitar. You can see it. The Builder's Edition lineup comes directly from Andy Powers, who's Taylor's master builder, and his fingerprints are all over these guitars. What's really cool is he's given a base line to what a Builder's Edition is. So let's talk about that. The Builder's Edition models all have, in the grand concerts and grand auditoriums, all have a nice armrest. They have rolled edges. They're called chamfered edges. They have ergonomic bridges, which are nice and comfortable to play. They have recessed cutaways, so you have easier access higher up here when you're playing. And you can see also reduced neck heel, so we don't have as big chunk of wood here, so we can get easier up in there, which is really nice. And V-class bracing. The V-class bracing is paramount in Taylor's lineup. It's just like it's a big part of how their guitars sound today, but even more so in a guitar like this, which is a 12-string. The V-class bracing, which is literally just like a V, allows the guitar to be more resonant, more balanced, and respond faster. Why that's important is this particular guitar is a grand concert guitar. So it's the smallest full body shape that Taylor makes in their lineup. And this guitar on spec should be really tight and kind of twangy. What the V-Class has done is made the guitar sound more robust. They're much meatier sounding. So you still get all of the bonuses of a small body guitar, quick responding tone, a lot of ability for nuance and articulation in playing, but we don't lose a ton of bass response. We don't lose fullness, which is important. Another feature that they did to kind of add some fullness to the tone is they took a Sitka spruce top and it's torrefied, which basically broken down, it's a baked top. And this gives us less moisture content, makes the guitar sound older, more vintage sounding. As guitars age, they wick their water content and become more wood, less water. And it gives them those sought-after tones of the really hard-to-find guitars from, the 1940s or 50s. This speeds that process along, which is really cool. The back and sides are big leaf maple, and man, this is our first one in, and this thing is no joke. Really, really beautiful. It's in a shaded edge burst, kind of like honey burst finish. They match the neck with it as well. You can see it's even a flame maple neck, which is really beautiful. Maple is a hardwood that gives us a lot of clarity and brightness and crispness. And like I said, on spec, on a small body guitar, we should think that should be kind of maybe a little too brash. But here, that's not the case whatsoever. We have the V-Class, we have the baked top, and we actually have another really unique feature to this guitar that's unique even in Taylor's lineup, is I want you to look at the 12-string design here, and what do you see? First, you'll see 6 individual bridge pins here that share strings. So instead of having staggered bridge pins, we allow for one point for each string, each set of strings to go in, and it keeps the break point here, this break angle, nice and consistent, which allows for better tunability and tone. But what are you noticing here? Typically speaking, on a 12-string, the 4 strings that have octaves, the G, the D, the A, and the E, usually it's the high string first and then the thick string. Here they've reversed it. Now, why did they reverse it? Well, if you've ever played a Rickenbacker 12-string, like the vintage Beatles type tones, what they did is they reversed the strings that way. It gives it a fuller, beefier tone. And it's really cool. You notice a little bit when you're playing for sure, because if you play 12 strings often, you'd be used to feeling that thin string then the thick, whereas this is clearly reversed. But it adds a big bottom end punch, but we still get all those beautiful overtones. So you're gonna get the octave strings are gonna really be there, and you can hear it just in a single strum. crazy boomy for a small guitar. Obviously, if you're looking for the loudest, bassiest guitar on earth, you don't pick a grand concert. That's not what you're getting this guitar for. So this really has some electric guitar inspiration in it, and it's got Andy's fingerprints all over it in terms of the V-Class bracing and his Builder's Edition features like the cutaway and the rolled edges, which are awesome. But has true Taylor old school DNA in it in terms of it's crazy easy to play. These guitars are without a doubt the easiest 12 strings on the market. Taylor owns the 12 string market because if you've gone into any shop and you've ever put your hands on a 12 string, what's the hardest thing to do? Play your bar chords up the neck. Really, really difficult to do. Here, these play like electric guitars. You cannot believe how easy and how low the action is up and down the neck because the Taylor bolt-on neck design makes it really, really easy for them to send them to the factory ready to go and for us to continually upgrade them and adjust them for you over time. So with weather changes and neck angle changes, we can always take care of that. What makes Empire Music special is we'll take the time to really make sure you get the right guitar. But our staff has 2 techs on staff, so we'll make sure the guitar is dialed in before we ship it out to you, or if you pick it up in store, it's ready to play right away. And we know all the chain stores tell you they do huge inspections and all that stuff, but we see their guitars weekly when we fix them. So I know when we send something out, I hand inspect it, Todd will hand inspect it, or Anthony will hand inspect it, one of the 3 of us after it comes out of setup, and make sure this thing is perfect for you. And we'll talk to you and make sure that we have it dialed the way you like, which is really, really important to us. We really personalize that experience. What I really, really enjoy about playing this guitar is that it's so comfortable to hold. It's a 12 fret design. So you see this here, which also I'll get into here in a second. This 12 fret moves the neck down. So instead of being at the 14th fret, we're at the 12th fret. The bridge is a little farther back, which gives us, again, extra bass. So it's really easy to play here. The guitar's just super comfortable, right? So now what I want to do is kind of show you the ability of the guitar easily just through the middle of the neck, because I do this on every video. I think it's really important just to place some open chords through the middle of the neck to show that we have clear tone top to bottom and the guitar is heard. I can't tell you how many guitars that are unbalanced out there and the mids are just so suppressed. Let's go ahead and check it out. That sustain makes me smile in every video when I hear it. It's amazing. This guitar will ring forever, but what didn't you hear? You didn't hear the sound go wall, wall, wall at the end. It stayed nice and defined and dissipated evenly. This is the V-Class bracing innovation for sure. It's a huge part of Taylor's tone is that since the guitar doesn't now kind of like have the top end trail off first or the bottom end trail off first, and the sound basically collides and it sounds like it's warbling, now we have this beautiful even decay. And it's really, really important if you think about yourself as if you like to play and sing or you play with other people in a group setting. While sure, you might be strumming heavy and hard all the time, if you're picking individual notes and you're playing anything that somebody would be hearing that is like kind of a held thing, having those notes simply decay evenly is something you will not be able to live without once you play one of these. So the Taylor 652 CE Builder's Edition is brand new for 2020. It's available at empiremusiconline.com. Call myself, Todd or Anthony, at 412-343-5299. We'll get you the best deal in the country, free shipping, all that great stuff. We have 0% financing. It'll come with a pro setup, which I can't stress enough. We'll make sure this guitar is perfect for you or any other guitar that you're interested in our site. We have a massive selection of Taylor guitars. We're a Taylor Guitars online preferred dealer, which there's only about 15 in the country. We're really, really proud of that. So this is the 652 CE Builder's Edition 12 string. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our videos and reach us for any questions. Thanks a lot.